This ball game was a close game. It was a defensive battle for us. They had the ball quite a bit, and I think they had about 200 yards, or a little over 200 yards rushing offensively. On the ground, about 29 yards passing, so they had the ball quite a bit. We were able to make some big plays, though, with the passing game. We made some big plays on defense. And I think we played about like we expected to. We expected to go and win the football game. We came up a little short, but as far as the effort went, I thought our kids played real hard.
Okay, of course, going into that ball game, Coach, we'd all heard about, and of course we know he was a good ball player, Tyrone Henry. I think he wound up with something like 114 yards, I believe is what I read, but the defense did a good job on him. I know you was proud of your defensive team, but the quarterback he got loose there a couple times. Was it an option play or what? I wasn't quite sure. Were we keying on Henry?
No, that doesn't have anything to do with it, Gary. What it basically is one thing. We didn't key Henry. Mm-hmm. We have a specific man that we are going to key. We'll key his first 2 steps maybe, and then after that we have to react. Depends on your blocking scheme you get, how you play the outside veer, and that's what they were running. They were running the outside veer, and they were base blocking us. When they base block you, well, your end has a very difficult time playing the option when he gets base blocked. So what that means is that your linebacker is going to have to come over the top for the quarterback. And it wasn't that we wasn't coming over the top, we were. And when we came over the top, we did miss some tackles. But that's a very difficult job when you're having to defend somebody with that type of speed their quarterback had. But if they run the outside veer where they veer block you, where they block down, then your dive goes automatically to the dive. Your foot end goes automatically to the dive, your 9 technique. And then your inside linebacker will come over the top. And of course, if they release outside, then your end has got quarterback on the option. So it all depends on the blocking scheme that we get, how we try to defend the option. And they did a good job with the option, but you know, we expected them to do a pretty good job. We expected them to.
Well, offensively, Coach, did you see some good things there offensively for the Redskins?
Well, I think we had 29 yards rushing as far as the offense went, or 28 yards. That's what I understand in a way, but I thought we did a good job offensively. We did what we could do. We was able to throw the football. Casey Chester made a nice catch, and he made a good run. Paul Morris threw the football real good. Our offensive line, our little line, they did a good job blocking those guys up there. And I thought that we gave the quarterback time to throw the football. I thought our running backs run hard. I thought George Young ran real hard. It's hard to run football, by George, when people are after you. And he ran the ball hard. And Shane Martin, by George, he made some good runs, and they made some good blocks. When you're getting your head hammered, it's hard to hang in there. And I tell you what, I appreciate these guys, the way they hung in there and the way they fought. When you're really getting, like we said, people lining up and hitting you real hard on the line of scrimmage, hitting you in the head and in the face, coming after you, you got to be pretty doggone tough to hang in there. And I was proud of the way our guys hung in there.
You know, Coach, one item real quick that kind of stood out of my mind watching the ball game is how well the offensive line played. And I think at one time during our replay that I looked at the roster, we were looking at a 255 playing nose guard and a couple of 225s in there on that front line, and the offensive line did a really good job. I think Paul had plenty of time to throw it most times.
Well, Paul made good decisions. Like I said, we didn't always have a lot of time, but they did a good job most of the time, and we were proud the way they stood in there. We had a sophomore, Derek Keldow. He was standing in there against some veteran players, and I'll tell you what, sometimes he'd hit them, he'd give a little ground, but by George, he kept coming back and putting his nose back in there, and that's the same thing with Matt Morris and Alex Phillips, Trey Hall, and I'll tell you what, we were just real pleased with them, and Brian Perry has played real good for us all year, so we was pleased the way they kept after it.
Of course, that game was an opening conference game for the Redskins, and of course they played it to a 13-12 ball game and played a real good ball game. But Coach, let's talk about this week's game with Gosnell. Game is at home. How do you see Gosnell coming in?
Well, Gosnell's probably the fastest team we'll play. And I think anytime a team has got their kind of speed, they return all their offensive backfield from last year. Every one of these backs are back. And anytime that you've got guys like Gentry back there and you've got guys like Wiggins running the football, well, you've got a good attack. And I don't know, for some reason, they play good against us. some people match up good against certain people. And for some reason, we match up pretty good against Rivercrest every year. We've played them 2 years in a row, and defensively, we felt like that we could go in the game and tackle them and do a good job against them. A lot of people don't feel that way against it when they play them. But for some reason, our guys really matches up good against us. So we'll just have to see. We didn't stop them very well last year, and we had a real good defensive unit and an experienced unit. We had trouble moving the football on them. And like I said, they returned a lot of their starters from last year, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Coach, what is their record coming into the game?
Their record is the same as ours. They're 2-2. And I know we went into the ball game last year 3-1. A lot of people, they were 2-2 last year. A lot of people thought it was going to be an easy ball game, and I could see by looking at the film, they're the type of team can make you look bad. They've got those running quarterbacks, and if you do not contain them all night, they will get outside on you, and they'll start scrambling, and they'll find somebody open downfield and hit you on a big pass. That's what they did to us twice last year. And like I said, they had a couple of touchdowns called back in the ball game last year. I thought they played as well against us as anybody we played last year.
So, Coach, you expect them to play basically the same thing last year. Any change in the Redskin side of the ball, either offensively or defensively?
No, sir. We're be doing about the same thing. You know, we're going to incorporate a few things as the year goes on offensively, and we'll probably incorporate a few things defensively, but we'll stick with that Tennessee 5 defense that we've been playing, and we will stick with the split back pass and attack. We're going to throw the football, and we got confidence in a running game. The thing of it is, you got to be able to block them before you can run.
That's true. Well, Coach, we appreciate you being with us. We'd like to remind everybody this Friday night, Gosnell. Coach, next week, who and where?
Well, next week we play Pickett at Pickett. And like I said, that should be a good one. They've got a pretty good nucleus over there. Got a young team, but I understand a good team. So that should be another challenge for us.
And that'll be next week over at Pickett, and we'd like to have everybody out. Of course, this Friday night against Gosnell will be the second conference game of the season. Next week it'll be at Pickett. And you folks missed the game over Rivercrest last Friday night. You missed a good ball game. These guys really played hard, so we'd like for you to come out and watch them. And don't forget, next Friday night, over at Pickett. Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you very much, Gary. Appreciate it.
First off, we have third grade.
Tyrone, as we said last year. That's right. Another Tyrone. Captain's in the middle of the field for the Redskins, number 14, Paul Morris, and number 31, Jade Wells. And the Redskins, after the game last week, the Rivercrest, which played real well, we're looking for them to come out fired up and ready to play, as they done an outstanding job last week down at Rivercrest, playing a tough Rivercrest team within one.
They did an excellent job. I tell you what, they didn't lose that game. I think they really won that game. They had a fantastic playing. I mean, they did a fantastic job for us.
Yeah, they sure did. And, of course, the Redskins come in 2-2. The opening loss to Corning and to Truman, and the loss last week to Rivercrest. The victories over Ridgecrest and Nettleton, as you see the toss. And apparently the Redskins have won the toss. And they move the players around, and the Redskins are going to receive to start the ball game. So the Redskins are going to get first shot at the ball at this second conference game of the year between the Pocahontas Redskins and the Gosnell Pirates.
We'll come back in a moment with our opening game. Stay tuned. We'd like to welcome everyone back to Pocahontas Redskins football, where we're up against... Another night of exciting football for Pocahontas. I'd like to thank those fine sponsors we have. Gary, another exciting night for Pocahontas football.
This should be a real interesting ball game. Gosnell, of course, comes in with lost last week to Corning 16-0, and both teams have had a conference loss now, so this is a very important ball game for both teams. Our Redskins come off the game last week in pretty good shape, and would like nothing better to win this ball game tonight and kind of propel them on into the season. And of course, Gosnell is kind of a situation where, with the kind of conference that we've got this year, you know, there's no give-me's for anybody, I don't believe. You know, earlier in the year, people talked that Walnut Ridge may be down this year. Walnut Ridge, I think, has got a record of 3-1, and they take on Rivercrest tonight. Hoxie is the only team that I don't believe has won many ball games. I don't know if they've won one yet, but the rest of the conference is it's going to be a dogfight in this conference. So there's no give-me's and there's no assured of anything, and these two teams seem to be pretty evenly matched on paper. So we'll see what happens here as the Redskins are going to receive the opening kickoff. Back deep, number 34, Casey Chester. Number 36, Sifford. Young in the middle. And Tiedemeyer to one side and Jay Wells to the near side. And we were just about set to kick this ball game off as Gosnell tees the ball up, and it's underway. The ball's going to be taken by Sifford down on the 15-yard line, and Sifford works up the 35 to the 40, and Sifford is going to go all the way to the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. And there's no flags on the play. There's no flags. Throw up a winning game right here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Sifford got that ball on the 17, I believe. He did an 83-yard touchdown return, kickoff return for a touchdown by Sifford, and boy, I'm glad he got that one. You bet. You know, last time he ran a touchdown like that, ran it all the way back, we had flags on the play. Called back. Kind of called, yeah, it's called back, so. Jody Sifford runs it back, 83 yards for a touchdown. And the Redskins are up 6-0 with 11:44 left to go in the first quarter, and they start off with a bang. Jody Sifford did the extra point for the Redskins, number 22, Jake. Kick it down, it's up, and kick is no good. No good. Kick off to the left, but the Redskins start out with a big play. With 11:44 left to go in the first quarter, the Redskins lead at 6-0 on an 83-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Jody Sifford, number 36. And boy, I'm glad of that. Oh, you and me both. I'll tell you what, these boys deserve everything that they get. They try hard, they work hard, I'll tell you. Now, that is the first kickoff return I remember in a long time. I don't remember another one in recent years. I know the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. I haven't missed too many games in the last 5 years. And I believe that's the first one. I need to ask Coach Williams about that. I'll tell you what, excellent run by Mr. Sifford there. Jody Sifford, a senior for the Redskins, has played real well, and Coach Williams, I believe, told us the other day, Ron, at the coaches show that Jody Sifford, number 36, is the leading tackler in the state at this time. He sure is. And stats, I assume that's the Arkansas Gazette Democrat stats. That's what he said, the API. Coaches call that in, and but that's a pretty good honor. Pretty good honor for Sifford. He has earned it. He's been real effective on defense. He showed how he got the offensive weapons there. Jake sets the kickoff, and the ball's going to be taken on the 36-yard line, and he's going to be dropped. The 34, Casey Chester. He's off the rail back on the 26, and you hit it exactly right, Ron. He was nailed. Nailed is the word. And if we can get the roster out here, and the folks, you might as well get ready, because I can tell you who's going to get the ball most of the time tonight. That's correct. And that's number 25, the tailback there, Tyrone Wiggin. He's their bread and butter. We remember him from last year. Give it to the fullback, and fullback picks up 4 or 5. Martin in on the tackle, along with number 36, Sifford. Pickup of about 3. So it's going to be second down and 7. Ball out the 32-yard line of Gosnell. Hand off to Wiggins. And Wiggins gets outside. Wiggins to the 50. Finally brought down by number 36, Sifford. But our big pickup, that's the man they'll give the ball to most of the time. Number 25, Wiggins. So big pickup, though, for Gosnell as they're inside Redskin territory at the 48-yard line. That's a pretty rangy tackle for Sifford, too. He came from a linebacker's position, made the tackle. Handoff right side, Wiggins, and penalty flags on the play as Wiggins is finally dropped down on the 39, but penalty flags were thrown in the offensive backfield.
I'll tell you what, that Wiggins is fast.
He's quick. That's his strong asset. It's going to be holding against Gosnell, excuse me, but it's coming back. But that shows you the kind of quickness that Wiggins has got. And even though the Redskins open this game up with a big play, that can be wiped out in a hurry by the kind of team Gosnell has got. And they're quick overall. They're a quick team. They're not as big as some of the teams we've seen thus far, but they're quick. As number 10, Stephen Malone checks in. Wells checks out. Gosnell now splits the man out wide right. Ball on the 41 of Gosnell. First down and 20. Handoff Wiggins, and Wiggins this time nearly stopped, gets away. Finally brought down by Brandon Sisco, but he was stopped in the backfield for no gain. Maybe even for a loss. And you've seen how slippery he is.
I'll tell you what.
The ball is squarely on the 50-yard line. Just nose inside Redskin territory.
How would you stop him,
11. I tell you what, it's just a runner like that. It's real hard. You've just got to get a hold of something and hold on for dear life. You've got to stick and hold him, and he's just a good runner. That's all there is to it. Coach Williams said that he thought he was the best, well, maybe one of the best running backs in the conference. And this time he's scoring. Joey Young and Jeremy Boss, 44. Jeremy Boss in on the play, and Joey Young, and that time they throw Tyrone Wiggins for a loss. This will be third down. It's number 61, Chad Vinson, checks in the game. 40 Fears comes out. It's going to be third down and 15. Third and 15 for Gosnell. Redskins need to hold here and get the ball back. Third and 15. The ball is out at the 47 of Gosnell. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. Spin rush. He's going to be dropped. Joey Young there first, and Trey Hall, and also Martin and Malone. And 61, Chad Vinson. And a big loss. And that time, Joey Young just came storming through.
Joey Young just did a fantastic shot through the line. Hit the guy real good.
We saw that last week on Joey. And Gosnell's going to punt from their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, I don't believe they gained any yardage on that one.
Quite a bit on that one. Ball at the 38. Penalty flags on the play. It is fourth down, and gosh, how far? About 20.
At least.
About 22. About 22. Fourth and 22, and the penalty apparently is going to be on the Redskins, offside. So move it up 5 yards. So it's going to be fourth and 17. Fourth and 17. Ball at the 43 of Gosnell. Back deep is Jeremy Baltz. There's the punt. And Baltz is going to return it. Baltz got the ball. Baltz around to the 30. And spins around to the 35. Up to the 36. So Jeremy Baltz trying to make something happen over there. Gets it up to the 36 on a good return. And the Redskins will take over first down and 10. As with 8 8:08 left in the first quarter. The Redskins are set to run their first offensive play of the ball game.
Of the ball game, that's right.
As Redskins come out with splits to both sides, and Chester in the slot. Back to pass is Morris. Morris passed out in the flat, and it's going to be caught by Chester. Great catch. Great catch by Chester. As he was up there with a defender, and Chester just come down with it. We saw that last week from number 34, Casey Chester, as he took the ball in between two defenders at Rivercrest and went all the way for about a 68-yard touchdown. So good reception by Chester as the Redskins open up with a pass. The ball is at the 47 of Gosnell. Redskins 1st and 10. Back to pass is Morris. Pass out in the flat, and too long this time for Chester as the pass goes out of bounds. Trying to hit Chester down on about the 30-yard line. Number 14, Paul Morris, and we'll try to set the offense for you, as we haven't had a chance to do much of anything, as it opened up with a bang.
Opened up with a bang.
Number 14, Paul Morris, the senior, is the quarterback. Number 31, Jade Wells, in at a receiver at a right end. And number 60, Matt Morris, is the center. Second down now. Joey Young with the ball. Young cuts it up, and Joey Young gets good yardage. He gets down about the 42.
They'll take about 5 of them to get him down.
So Joey Young, he saw one open there and just cut through it. So they pick up of about 5. Pick up a 5 for the Redskins. It'll be 3rd and 5 now. And the ball is at the 43 of Gosnell. We'll try to finish setting that offensive line. Trey Hall, 56, the tackle. 77 in at right guard is Alex Phillips. We'll try to set the left side for you as Redskins come out now with receivers to the right, left, give to Joey Young, and Joey Young's not going to get much of anything there as he tried to slip through. Left side over there, number 74. That's Derek Kildown. Derek's a sophomore. He's starting at left guard, I believe. And if we can get the left tackle. It's 4th down now and 6. And the Redskins going for it here. The ball on the 43 of Gosnell. Redskins going for it on 4th and 6. Back to pass is Morris. Pass is incomplete. Trying to hit Sifford. But went incomplete. And the offensive lineman I missed a while ago was number 62, Brian Perry. And Brian's a junior, and I believe Brian's in the left tackle. So the Redskins go on defense now on the...
Well, the defense is going to have to kick in and hold them right here.
So with 6:11 left to go, first quarter, Redskins lead it 6-0. As Gosnell up to the line now. Pitch out to Wiggins, and Wiggins is nailed after a gain of about 3. Penalty flag on the play. Trey Hall. Trey Hall on the play. Number 78 also in there on the tackle for the Redskins. Sean Smith. Penalty flag. Blocking below the waist, or I believe that's what the call was. An illegal block by Gosnell. That's probably going to be a biggie. And that is going to be a 15-yard penalty against Gosnell. So a big penalty. The call was an illegal block by Gosnell. So a 15-yard penalty backs the ball up to about the 27. They're on 27. And Henry is nailed. Henry.
Wiggins, Mr. Wiggins.
I got Henry up. That was a good licker. Trey Hall, and also number 33, Martin, I think, is one that put the hard lick as he was gang tackled by several Redskins, and that's what they got to do. You know, if one guy can't tackle, put 3 or 4, and
that's right.
Maybe they can hold him still, because he's real small, but he's a good running back. You folks that went over to Gosnell last year, if you remember, he had a pretty good ball game against us. Hand off to Wiggins. Down left side, and Wiggins going to be dropped. Tackle by Sifford. Jody Sifford makes the tackle over on the 29-yard line. It looked like Wiggins had a little running room. You know, he made a little juke move out there, but all he did was just give Sifford just a little bit more time to lay a good lick on him. As Sifford made a good tackle, he hit him hard and locked up on him and brought him down, and that's what you got to do to this guy. He's not very big. Let's see, I don't think they list his size. He's probably, what would you say, 5'6"?
About 5'6".
Penalty flags on the play. Delay a game against Gosnell.
Took off the 5. I tell you what, they just not got their act together today.
As Gosnell now is back way up inside the 15. That's the 14. It's going to be third down now and 27. Third and 27, but I keep harping on it, and I hate to keep saying it. Boy, 27 yards is nothing to Tyrone Wiggins if he can get the right and break. Back to pass. This quarterback rush. Pass is complete. And he's knocked down. Now here on the 40. Let's see where they give him. The 43. So it's still going to be 10 yards short of the first down. There's a screen pass over on the near side.
He's not trying to bounce on number 24, Brandon Sisco.
And, you know, that was a smart play by Gosnell because the Redskin defense is swarming through there. As you seen a while ago, Joey Young comes storming through, and that's the way you take advantage of the rush. The Redskins going to have to be on their toes for that play. Fourth down now for Gosnell. Ball is at the 43 of their own 43. Jeremy Baltz, 44, back deep to receive the punt, and Baltz fair catches the ball back on the 26-yard line, 27. So the Redskins will take over first and 10 from their own 27.
Yeah, this has been a great ball game starting out. We've been following up on it. Been real well. So stay tuned as we're bringing you back Pocahontas Redskins football in just a moment. That's Redskins football.
It's first down and 10 now for the Redskins. The ball at their own 27-yard line. Handoff right side. And cutting up the middle is Martin. And Martin gets close to a first down on a good run by Shane Martin.
Martin did an excellent job.
It's going to be enough for a first down for the Redskins. So first and 10 up at the 37-yard line. Shane Martin, number 33. Breaks through that Gosnell defensive line and made a good run.
Excellent run.
4:12 left to go, first quarter. Redskins lead at 6-0. On the opening kickoff, Jody Sifford ran it back 83 yards for the touchdown. As in motion is Chester, pass out in the flat, and it's going to be caught by Chester. And Chester is 25, 20, down to the 12. Casey Chester, number 34. And he's caught by Wiggins. But, you know, that's something real. I'm glad to see that so I can kid Casey.
Yeah.
And you folks who don't know, it's Casey Chester and Tyrone Wiggins. Oh, there's a penalty flag. But as I was saying, Casey Chester and Wiggins, they have a good friendly competition.
They should running right there.
Well, in fact. And, of course, Casey Chester beat Wiggins in the 220-yard dash, or the 220-meter dash this year. And so there's a little friendly competition between Casey Chester and Tyrone Wiggins.
They're going to be bringing it back.
The play's coming back. There's a clip on the play down on about the 30. There was 2 flags thrown. But nevertheless, a good catch and run by Casey Chester.
You can't take it away from him.
Oh, no. And that's, I'm glad that happened tonight because I can kid Casey a little bit later on. As that was a pretty good foot race down there.
It sure was.
But the Redskins have got it first down and 10 at the 47 of Gosnell. 3:47 left to go, first quarter. And I'd like to see the Redskins get that one in, but a penalty on the play. And off right side, Martin trying to get through, is dragged down by the shoulder pads. Good effort by Martin as one of the Gosnell defenders had a hold of the shoulder pads and just wouldn't let go. Had Martin gotten by him, Martin would have got pretty good yardage that time.
They sure did.
So the Redskins mixing up the pass and run thus far in the ball game and doing a good job of it. As it's second down now and 6. Ball on the 44-yard line of Gosnell. Back to pass is Morris. Pass over the middle. It's complete to Sifford. And Sifford he's to the 15, 10. No, touchdown. Sifford. Touchdown. Joey Sifford. No penalty flags on the play. No penalty flags on the play. I'm glad to see that anymore. That's the first thing I look for.
Yeah, anymore, you're right.
But good pass. That was a 44-yard pass play from Paul Morris, number 14. And boy, Paul Morris just drilled the ball right in there where it's supposed to be. And Jody Sifford caught the ball on a dead run, and he gave a little fake juke there, and he was gone for 6.
He sure was.
As he showed his speed. The Redskins going for 2 here on the extra point. Hand off right side to Martin, and Martin struggling, trying to get in. He can't get in, as the extra point is no good. Extra point, no good.
We're just having problems on the extra point runs, and other than that, we're doing a real fine job, I'll tell you.
Excellent play there. I really like that pass and catch that Morris and Sifford hooked up on. Good job by Morris and Sifford on that play.
It was. Like I said, it takes a whole team effort to get this job accomplished.
That's true. With 2:53 left in the first quarter, the Redskins have jumped out to a 12-0 lead, and they're going to kick the ball to Gosnell.
And we'll be back in just a moment with more Pocahontas Redskins football. Pocahontas Redskins football. Thank you, sponsors.
And Ron, we do appreciate the sponsors sponsoring the playback, and we hope the folks at home enjoy watching it, and hope the players enjoy watching it. I know a lot of them tape it to keep, and that's what we do, though. That's why we volunteer our time.
That's right.
To do this, because I think it'll really mean a lot to these players later on in years to come.
It sure will.
There's the kickoff by Gates, taken on the 25-yard line, and he's nailed there by number 61, Chad Benson. And Chad Benson, we can talk a little bit about your son, Ron. Last week, you folks remember Chad picked up a fumble and ran it back, what was it, about 55 yards?
About 55, I was joked about it all week.
Oh, yeah.
My camera was jumping, and
hey, I think if it had been my son, we probably wouldn't even got it on tape. I've been so excited. But a good play by Chad Benson last week to put the Redskins within 1, and almost a upset of Rivercrest. 2:30 left to go, 1st and 10. Wiggins with the ball, and Wiggins goes down. It's going to be a pickup of maybe a yard as Wiggins.
Let's take a look at that Wiggins right there.
You know me. He's not very big.
He isn't big at all.
I would guess him, Ron, about, I would guess him at 5'4" or 5'5". Probably 140, maybe 150 pounds at the most. But now he is, don't let that deceive you, that size, because he's strong in the lower part of it. His leg strength is real good, and he's got a lot of drive. He's a good running back. Give to the fullback, and the fullback cuts up the middle and gets good yardage. Foully tackled by Sisco, and I believe that's Chester, but he picks up the first down. And he's across the 50-yard line to the 49 of the Redskins. So first down and 10 for Gosnell.
Now, what did the coach call this? A Tennessee defense setup? Is that what he called it? Tennessee lineup? I'm trying to remember what he said on Coach's show.
I'm not sure. I've forgotten. But it's first down and 10 now for Gosnell. Ball at the Redskin 49. Pass over the middle. Caught. And he gets down for another first down. The tight end, tackled by Sisco and Chester. Also in there on play Sifford. There's just a little quick pass over the middle by Gosnell, and Gosnell picks up 2 straight first downs here, and they're moving the ball. We're still in the first quarter, folks. A minute 25 to go, and Redskins lead at 12-0. But Gosnell now moving the ball on the Redskins as they're down at the 38 of the Redskins. Hand off around the right side, and he's dropped after a gain of 2. Sifford in there. Also, 33 Martin as a counter. Looked like it was going to open up, and Redskin defense closed in quickly. The second down. Second and 9 for Gosnell. Ball at the 37 of the Redskins. Quarterback with the ball. He's dropped. Number 51, Chris Hinkle. Chris Hinkle in on the play. Number 51, also 32, Thielemeyer. We'll try to set the defense for you now if we can. Number 40, I believe, I can think that's Fears. Jerry Fears, I believe. Yeah, that's 40. Fears is in on the right end.
He was out last week with the flu, or week 4 with the flu. Has been out a couple weeks.
Also Hinkle, 51 in there. Joey Young, 21. 56, Trey Hall. 31, Jade Wells. Linebackers are Martin, 33, and Sifford, 36. And we got a penalty. Nope.
Clark runs out.
Clark's got 1 second on it. That's the end of the first quarter, and the Redskins take a 12-0 lead over the Gosnell Pirates. Okay, Ron Gosnell with the ball. Third down now and 11. Big play for the Redskins as they load up the right side with 3 receivers. Shotgun formation. Quarterback being chased by Malone, and it's complete. And he's going to get close to the first down. He's going to be short of the first down. No, he's going to have enough. I think he's going to have enough first down, and he does, as pass completed out here in the flat at the 26-yard line of the Redskins.
They had me going because I couldn't keep up with the ball there for just a second.
That was a shotgun formation, and they came out with a three receivers set out to the right, and that's the direction they went. Stephen Malone, number 10, was putting the heat on the quarterback. That quarterback showed a lot of poise and got the ball away. First and 10, pitch to Wiggins, and Wiggins out in the open. And Wiggins is going to be dragged down over there by Sifford and Sisco, also 40. Fears in on the play, but boy, he had a lot of running room over there. The Redskins did a good job of collapsing on him and holding him to 5-yard gain. He looked like he could have got a lot more than that, but the Redskin defense did a good job that time. So it's second down and 5, and the ball is down at about the 20-yard line. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback.
Pressure's on.
And screen pass at the middle to Wiggins, and Wiggins still got the ball, and he's dropped. But he picks up the first down inside the 10 at the 9. It was a screen pass in the middle to Tyrone Wiggins. It's like Brandon Sisco, number 24, makes the tackle down there, but that's a scary play right there.
Scary play. I'll tell you, they had a lot of linemen out there covered.
Redskin defense comes storming through, and they've worked that twice. Excuse me, but they worked the screen pass up the middle twice, and it's worked real well. First down play, Wiggins with the ball, and he's going to get maybe a yard, no more. 61, Chad Benson over there on the tackle along with Sifford, and also number 33, Martin. So give him a pickup of yards for his second down and goal to go from the Redskins 8-yard line. 10:30 left to go, second quarter. Redskins lead at 12-0, but Gosnell knocking at the door from the Redskin 8-yard line. Back to pass his quarterback. He's going to be sacked. Joey Young, number 21. Joey Young. And also Jade Wells was hot after him too, but Young throws him for a big loss all the way back to the 17-yard line.
Excellent job there by Mr. Young.
Good job by Joey Young, and he's done that time and time again.
He's made them quarterbacks think twice about.
So now it's going to be third down and goal to go from the 17 as Gosnell comes up with a pro set with 2 slots and 2 wide receivers. Pitch back to Wiggins, and Wiggins still loose over there, trying to get around. He's not going to do it. He's hemmed up. And fumble on play because then he was down. Ball still has Sifford, Sisco, Chester. Gosh, I hate to miss one. Hall in there. Jeremy Ball. Yeah. That's what you call a community effort, I guess.
Yeah, a real community effort.
The whole block on this side was on Mr. Wiggins. And he juked around just a little bit too long, and it caught up with him.
Sure did.
Give him a pickup of a yard. So 4th down now. 4th down and goal to go. Ball to 17. Big play. Big play for the Redskins here. They can hold, they'll get the ball back.
The defensive line needs to hold them.
Penalty flag. I believe the clock had ran out. And you can see that 25-second clock. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
And look down the end zones, you can see the 25-second clock down to 0. And that's what that clock's for. The quarterback can stand there and watch the clock.
That's right.
And that's, I believe, twice that Gosnell's been penalized for
delay of
the game. But we'd like to mention those clocks in the end zones was donated by Pocahontas Federal Savings and Loan, and it's been an asset to the stadium here.
That's right.
But it's 4th down now. Gosnell sends half of their team, looks like, to the left. Shotgun formation. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. He's been rushed. Young. Pass is off. It's going to be Redskins take over. And Sifford, I believe, down there on the play, knocks it off. Jody Sifford all over the field tonight.
Excellent defense there.
Covering back there also Sisco and Chester as the ball was batted away at the goal line. And the Redskins take over.
That's right. That's what I like to see right there.
And speaking of defensive efforts, Ronnie, the folks didn't get to see the junior high game last night. I hope that y'all watching this replay on Friday night, I hope you get a chance to watch the replay of the tape of the junior high game. They played an excellent ball game and defeated Walnut Ridge.
They sure did. That game
played some down of defense. Redskins 1st down and 10 from the 16, passed over the middle, and it's really caught by Presley diving for the ball after 38. Incomplete. So to be 2nd down.
And folks, that junior high game will be played back Monday night at 7 o'clock. So, and several folks has asked me why I'm not playing it back on Thursday night. The reason why is these kids have got other studies and stuff. I know if I play that back, I know they'll be wanting to watch that game too much.
Yeah, they'd run a little late. I agree with you.
Would.
One excellent effort by the junior high Redskins. 2nd down now for the Redskins, and 10. Back to pass is Morris.
Plenty of time.
Morris pass over the middle. It's going to be a penalty flag on the play. I was waiting for that.
Pass interference.
Yeah, definite pass interference on Jade Wells, 31. And Jade Wells making a real good effort to get the ball anyway after he was interfered with long before the ball got
there. That number 84 of Gosnell just reached in there and just, I mean, it was I was waiting for a
collision, yeah. Well, the official, I was watching him, Ronnie. He was trying to get the flag out of his pocket, and it was stuck. There was never no hesitation by the official to throw the flag. He was wanting to throw it. He just couldn't get it out of his pocket. As he was trying to get the ball to Wells, and
that brings up 1st down.
And if you watched Redskins this far this year, well, that's about the only way you can keep Jade Wells from catching passes to interfere with him, because he's got a good pair of hands, does an excellent job for the Redskins. And the 31, Jade Wells. It's the 1st down and 10 up at the 36-yard line for the Redskins. And draw play to Martin, and Martin trying to get around, and does. And he gets about 3 or 4 out of almost nothing. Give him about 3 yards on the play. Now they move it back inside the 40 to the 39. They're still close to 3 yards. 2nd down and 7 for the Redskins. 8:20 left to go 1st half. Redskins lead the ball game 12-0. And they pretty much dominated the ball game. Playing excellent on the offense and defense. Back to pass is Morris. Morris's pass out in the flat, and it's going to be caught by Presley. Been knocked loose. The ball's on the ground, picked up by Gosnell. And he's dropped there. And a hard hit by number 33, Martin, just turns him end over end. I hope you got that on film.
Sure did.
That was almost worth it to see that hit by Martin. But it was ruled a fumble. It was ruled a fumble, so Gosnell comes up with the ball.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would like to see him keep possession of that ball.
Well, Presley was hit, and it just as he came down and started running the ball, he was hit, and it was just a good hit by the defensive player. Jeremy Presley did a good job catching the ball. That was one of those things. It just happened. Gosnell with the ball now, and it's out at the 36-yard line. Handoff up the middle, pickup of about 3. Trey Hall, number 56, makes the tackle for the Redskins. Pickup of 2, second down and 8. The ball at the 34-yard line of the Redskins. And boy, was that a hit by Martin.
It sure was. That was an excellent hit.
And I hope you got that. It was right down in front of the bench, but Martin put a vicious hit on the man that picked up the fumble. He's probably wishing he hadn't done that. Quarterback keeper, and quarterback nearly gets away. Another good tackle over by 32, Chad Tiedemeyer. Chad Tiedemeyer puts a good lick on the quarterback. That was a busted play by Gosnell as the quarterback came out and looked confused, and he just took the ball and, like any good quarterback will do, and tried to make something out of nothing. But he was met by number 32 in red, Chad Tiedemeyer. So it's going to be 3rd down now and 5. 3rd and 5 for Gosnell. Ball at the 32 of the Redskins. Option play right. Quarterback keeps the ball, and he is met again hard. And I think he's short of the 1st down, and a hard hit in there, falling on top of it. I don't know who come in. I believe Sifford, 36.
Number 56 come up there, too.
Well, it's Sifford with that, because Sifford denied him the 1st down. So he's less than a yard short, as we got an official timeout. Got an official timeout now. 4th down and less than a yard, and they may be going to measure. I'm not sure. That's what they're going to do. They're going to measure. So Gosnell with the ball at the Redskin 27-yard line, and they're within inches of the 1st down, if not
1st down.
They do get it. 1st down. So 1st down for Gosnell here, as they have got the ball on the 27-yard line. 6:19 to go in the 1st half. Redskins lead it 12-0. But Gosnell making a run over here in the 2nd half, or in the 2nd quarter, if they've had the ball down in Redskin territory. Back to pass his quarterback, pass incomplete. As trying to hit the tight end on the quick pass. Jody Sifford there.
Had plenty of coverage there on that
Jim
ball.
Bandy on the spot. And that receiver, he saw that big number 36 coming at him, and I think he took his eyes off the ball. As Sifford played a good ball game. Sifford's had a good year.
He's had an excellent year this year.
Become a leader for the Redskin team and done a good job. The 36, Jody Sifford, a senior. It's 2nd down now and 10 for Gosnell. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. Quarterback pass out in the flat. That's going to be complete. And he's dropped at the 14-yard line by Sifford and Chester. Sifford and Chester on the tackle there. It's good enough for a 1st down. And Gosnell keeps hammering away down here, trying to put something on the board. And the ball was at the 14-yard line with 6 minutes left to go into the 1st half. And Gosnell working the passing a little bit better now. Penalty flags on the play.
And it's against Gosnell.
That's what the Redskin players are saying, I believe. Offside. An offside penalty against Gosnell. Well, back them up 5 yards. So anything helps right there as to back them up to the 19. And defensively for the Redskins, and on the front line, number 10, Stephen Malone, 6'6", Trey Hall. And let's see, Hinkle in there on the front, Joey Young in at nose man, Chad Benson in at right end. As Gosnell now comes up with receivers split both sides, quarterback keeper, and quarterback still got the ball, and he's cut down by Sifford. Sifford cuts his feet out from under him inside the 15 at the 14. Malone, also Jeremy Balt. But Sifford cut his feet out from under him. And Gosnell takes the timeout here.
And we'll take a timeout with him. Y'all stay tuned as we bring you back more Pocahontas Redskins football. It's the Redskins football here at the second quarter with 5:19. Pocahontas Redskins 12, and of course Gosnell 0.
Gosnell quarterback back to pass. Pass over in the flat. He's going to be dropped immediately on our next play. I know what he is without even looking at the number, I believe. Number 32, Chad Tiedemeyer. And Tiedemeyer, boy, oh boy, he smelled that out. And there was another Redskin there that Tiedemeyer, he had the line on him. Chad Tiedemeyer, number 32, and I just, he's just a sophomore, and you just can't help but believe all the good play that Redskins have gotten out of their juniors and sophomores, that the Redskins should be competitive for years to come. And Gosnell takes a timeout with 5:03 left to go in the first half. Redskins lead the ball game 12-0 as they've dominated the ball game pretty well. Gosnell here in the second quarter have kept the ball down on the 30-35 and even got down, where did they go? They got down to the 9, I believe, at one time. And Redskin defense playing excellent.
Has
denied them many points.
That's right.
And backing them up, so they've done an excellent job so far tonight. And offensively, I believe if the Redskins can get the ball back, I think they can move the ball against Gosnell. They've done a real good job. Morris is on passing, done a good job mixing up the run and the pass. They've just looked real well. I'd like to see them get the ball back.
Now, next week, folks, we'll be down at Piggott, up there in the northwestern part of Arkansas, up on the other side of the Corning. We'll be faced off against Piggott, and then the week after we'll be back home for homecoming here with the Corning game.
Okay, it's third down now and 17 for Gosnell. The ball is at the 22-yard line of the Redskins. Back to pass is the quarterback. And he's been chased by Young, and he's going to be dropped by Joey Young. Number 21, Joey Young, dropped all the way back on the 29. Big loss again. Joey Young, number 21. Boy, he just does that time and time again. As the good speed of Joey Young, just getting through the line like he does is enough.
That's right.
To put heat on the quarterback with Joey Young with good speed, and he finishes off the job. As fourth down now for Gosnell, they're going for it as they load up the left side with receivers, and shotgun formation. Back to pass is the quarterback, pass in the flat, and it's going to be caught and out of bounds, short of the first down. The Redskins will take over. That was the fourth down play, and was that Tiedemeyer over there? I was looking at the yard marker. 32 Tiedemeyer, I believe, knocked him out of bounds. So the Redskins hold, and they take over here with 4:12 left to go in the first half.
That defense is doing their job.
And the ball is on the 16-yard line of the Redskins. And last time Redskins were moving the ball out and had an unfortunate fumble out there, and Gosnell got it back. This time the Redskins with 4:12 got plenty of time. Handoff to Joey Young. And Joey trying to step up and make something happen. Ran into a lot of white jerseys.
A lot of white jerseys.
It's going to be a loss on the play of about 2. So second down and 12. Second and 12 for the Redskins.
Sisco going out.
3:46 left to go first half. Redskins second down and 12. Ball from the 14-yard line. They're on 14. They'd like to get the ball out of there and get a little room to operate. Back to pass is Morris. Pass drawn out in the middle, complete to Chester, and Chester is dropped. But penalty flag at the line of scrimmage. Penalty flag at the line of scrimmage, and
it's going to be against Gosnell.
Sure. Let's see. It's going to be holding is the call, I believe, and it's going to be against the Redskins.
Okay.
So that's coming back after Chester makes the catch out on the 30-yard line, 31. The Redskins are going to be penalized here. The ball is already at the... The ball is on the 14. Ball was on the 14-yard line, so I guess it'll be half the distance of the goal. They're going to move back to the
7-yard line.
So half of the distance of the goal is the penalty.
What do you think, 33 Wells or?
Well, it's second down now and 22. And that time Morris had a little more trouble picking up the receivers as finally Chester hit that little crease in there, but going in the direction of Tyrone Wiggins always scares me because he's an excellent defensive player too. Sisco goes in motion. Hand off to Young, and Joey Young is trying to get outside. Couldn't get much as he got a couple, and no more.
Well, that number 61's got his number. I'll tell you what. 61 is hitting twice since he's come through the line.
See, Joey Young had a good ball game last week against Rivercrest. Trying to run, taking that little handoff, trying to break it outside, and Joey been getting a lot of yards on that play, but Gosnell has shut him down tonight. Third down now and 18. Penalty flags, and it's going to be delay a game against the Redskins.
That's what that clock's for.
So the Redskins are going to be penalized.
Going to put it on about the what, the 4?
Half the distance of the goal. About the 3.5. About the 3.5-yard line. So the Redskins now with third down and 23. They split receivers to both sides of the field. Ball's at the 3.5-yard line. Back to pass is Morris. Handoff to Martin, and Martin trying to get through. Didn't get much, but he did pick up 3 or 4.
3 or 4 at least.
So give a little breathing room.
And the kicking.
It's going to bring up fourth down now for the Redskins.
With 2 minutes and 9 seconds and counting down, Pocahontas Redskins 12 and the Gosnell 0. As they get back to kick, there's the kick up.
Short. And the punt is caught by Wiggins, and Wiggins is dropped by number 80. I believe that's Jensen. Joe Jensen makes the tackle on Tyrone Wiggins, but with 1:50, Gosnell still on the Redskin end of the field, so you wonder if they keep knocking down here, and Redskin defense has been out there a long time here in the second quarter.
They have.
1:47, clock running down here in the first half. Ball is at the 34 of the Redskins. Gosnell pitched to Wiggins, and Wiggins trying to get upside, and Wiggins goes through the middle. Finally brought down over there by 34 Chester. Also hit by Joey Young, 21, but it's enough for a first down, I believe, or very close. As 40 Fears checks in, and Benson checks out. And Tyrone Wiggins just made that all on his own there.
They're going to measure right here.
The middle.
Going to measure the ball. And it looks close for a first down. Inches. Inches.
About an inch, didn't he say? About an inch.
About an inch. He's just saying.
Not much, much to go, but that was a first down play.
Yeah, it was.
The ball is down on the 18 of the Redskins. And it's going to be second down and about an inch for a first down. 1:33 left to go first half. Redskins trying to hang on here. They have a 12-0 lead, but Gosnell down on the Redskin end of the field, and he gets the first down, but Martin in there makes the tackle. Sifford also comes in. While we're throwing the ball.
I believe that's the first down.
First and 10 for Gosnell. And that's the 17-yard line of the Redskins. 1:25 left to go first half. Redskin defense would like nothing better to go in with a 12-0 lead at halftime. And off that side of Wiggins, and Wiggins is dropped finally by most of the Redskins. Sisco, Chester, Sifford, Jeremy Boss was the initial hit. It'll be a pickup of about 3 yards for Gosnell. Second down and 7. 50 seconds, and the clock is running down. Redskin defense trying to hang on. Pitch out left side, and he good run by the running back as he leaps over somebody and gets down close to the first down. And Gosnell showing they've got somebody besides Wiggins in the backfield, as the ball carrier for Gosnell made a good run that time. And it's down inside the 10 at about the 8.
Official timeout. They're going to measure the ball?
Going to measure for the first down. That's what it is. It's with Gosnell down inside the 10 with 39 seconds left to go first half. And it's going to be enough for the first down. So first and goal to go. First and goal for Gosnell.
This is where this defense needs to dig in.
We got a timeout, Gosnell. Gosnell takes a timeout here with 39 seconds left to go in the first half.
We'll take a timeout with them. Y'all stay tuned for more Pocahontas Redskins football in just a moment. Redskins football.
Gosnell with the ball now. First down and 10 inside the 10-yard line. Quarterback rollout, and quarterback throws the ball in. So it's going to be intercepted. Down to Tillemeyer. And he's going to bring it out and down it at about the 10, I believe. Chad Tillemeyer, number 32, comes up with the big play for the Redskins. And the Redskins dodged the bullet that time. Chad Tillemeyer, number 32, comes up with a big interception in the end zone. Big play, big play. And he was getting a lot of heat. And, you know, I always like to know who put the pressure on the quarterback. So, folks, when you watch the tape, run it back if you're taping it. And a lot of pressure being put on the quarterback.
A lot of pressure.
And we didn't get who it was, but, boy, that's a big part of playing the pass. As Redskins with 17 seconds left to go in the first half. I'm for certain is just going to run the clock out here, and Joey Young with the ball, and Joey trying to break outside, picks up 3 or 4. As the clock's going to run down, and the Redskins are going to go in at halftime with a 12-0 lead over the Gosnell Pirates. That's what we like to see. At that time, festivities begin here shortly. Y'all stay tuned and relax. We'll bring you back halftime, and then bring you the second half action of Pocahontas Redskins football.
Llewellyn's Carpet, located in downtown Pocahontas. That's at Highway 67 at an Everett. 892-2525, where they're proud sponsors of Redskins football. And Pocahontas Ford Mercury, in downtown Pocahontas, located at 300 West Broadway. You can get a Ford Tempo as low as $0 down and $188 a month. That's a Ford Tempo fully loaded, folks. That's a Go Skins Go. And Spikes Clothing, located also in downtown Pocahontas at 107 North Mars Street. That's 892-3736. For all your fashion needs, see Spikes Clothing. They're proud sponsors of Redskins football. And, of course, Hogan's C-Store, located in Highway 67 South in Pocahontas, where they're your Phillips 66 station. And they're under new management. Stop by and see those fine folks and fill up with gas, where we're sponsors of the Redskins football. And, of course, Pocahontas Family Clinic. That's located right across from the emergency room at 2901 Medical Center.
Gosnell team 0.
Now the Redskins will kick off the Gosnell to start the second half. Number 22, Robert Gates, will kick off for the Redskins as the Redskins lead the ball game 12-0. Kickoff goes over to the right side at the 30-yard line, and he's going to be dropped down there. He gets up to about the 39, rather. And on the play, number 63 for the Redskins. That's Steve Kincaid. And the Redskins now go again on defense as they finished up the first half after the big interception down in the end zone by Chad Tiedemeyer. They played a lot in the second quarter. The defense did an excellent job. Pitch back to the left side, and the ball carrier gets up close to the 44-yard line after a tackle by the host of the Redskins, Hall in there, Sifford, and also 33, Martin. But Gosnell showing they've got another running back as that young man run the ball real hard.
He sure can.
Gosnell now with a second down and 5. Ball at the 44, their own 44. Handoff to Wiggins, left side. He's got the first down up to the 50. Tackle made by number 32, Chad Tiedemeyer. He picks up the first down. So first down and 10 now for Gosnell off the 50-yard line. Handoff to the fullback, and he gets 3 or 4 more. Shut down by Sifford, 36. Pick up on about 3 on the play. Should be second down and 7. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Redskins. They give him 3 on that play. Second and 7. The Redskin defense. Set handoff to Wiggins. He's tripped up by number 61, Chad Benson. And Chad Benson makes a good play and trips up Wiggins in the backfield for a loss. It'll be third down now and 8. A loss of a yard on the play. And Chad Benson, number 61, getting some good action here. Pitch out right side to Wiggins, and Wiggins is going to be dropped by a host of the Redskins for maybe a yard gain. No more. Joey Young and our Hinkle Balks, Sifford, Hall. Redskins playing excellent defensive game. They've not allowed Wiggins much at all. And last week, of course, those of you that were down there, or those of you that seen it on the replay, they did a good job on Tyrone Henry, the big running back from Rivercrest. Different type runner in Wiggins, a smaller runner, and a lot more slippery as Gosnell set the punt. Big rush, fake punt, and Wiggins has got the ball around the right side. He's cut down by Chad Tiedemeyer. Redskins take over.
No first down.
Boy, what a play by Tiedemeyer. Chad Tiedemeyer didn't waste any time. He was over there. He had Wiggins' feet cut right out from under him. Number 32, Chad Tiedemeyer. And Chad Tiedemeyer there, number 32, I think he knocked the shoulder strap loose. He hit Wiggins so hard. Outstanding game by a sophomore. Tiedemeyer. We're back to action now. First down and 10 for the Redskins. Ball out at the 42 of their own 42, Joey Young. And Joey Young is wrapped up for no gain. Is not able to get anything going. As number 61 makes a lick on Young. And Joey Young a little slow getting up that time, but they've really kind of caught the middle up.
They sure have.
Not allowing Joey much up the middle. So second down and 9, and Redskins need to get the ball moving here and get some momentum. As they lead the ball game 12-0, but Gosnell can score in a hurry. As Sisco comes in motion, back to pass is Morris. Morris trying to go all out to Sisco, knocked down by Wiggins, And a good play by number 25 there for Gosnell. Tyrone Wiggins knocks the ball away as Morris was trying to hit Sisco. So it'll still be 3rd down and 9, and ball on the 43 of the Redskins. The Redskins come out now set, 3rd and 9. Chester in motion. Back to pass over the middle. It's caught by Presley. He's got the 1st down. He's down to the 42-yard line of Gosnell. Jeremy Presley, number 12. And that time they fooled Gosnell. They brought Casey Chester in motion, put him out the flat, and Presley, number 12, was split out here to the left, and he just took a short slant pattern across the middle, and Morris drilled the ball right there on the money.
They even fooled the cameraman, I'm telling you.
Got me cold to get those. 1st down and 10 now for the Redskins at the Gosnell 42-yard line. Chester in motion. Pass over the middle. Trying to hit Presley again. And pass incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. The Redskins done a good job passing the ball. Did a good job running early, but their run's been kind of shut down here since the 1st quarter. 7:52 left to go, 3rd quarter. Redskins lead it 12-0. They've got the ball on the Gosnell 42-yard line. 2nd and 10. Morris back to pass, hand off to Martin. Martin trying to get around, and Martin does, and still slides through. Let's see where he takes out.
That was an excellent run.
Good run by Martin. In all probability, should have been down in the backfield. He, folks, just a sophomore.
He sure is.
The 33, Shane Martin. And this is, Ryan, looking at the team as a whole, there's a good mixture. Seniors, there's 8 seniors on the team. A good mixture of juniors and sophomores, so you're not seeing just one class out there. You're seeing a mixture. As Redskins on 3rd and 7, spread the field out. Ball at the 38. Back to pass Morris. Pass over the middle and incomplete. Brandon Sisco trying to come up with it. Couldn't catch the ball. He's going to bring up 4th down now. Ball at the 38 of Gosnell. And the Redskins sent in the punting unit as they're going to try to pin Gosnell down deep in it. Boy, I'd sure like to see him get that ball way back down there around the 10 or so. Good time for a fake punt. And who do they send back deep? Nobody but Tyrone Wiggins. Martin's punt. It's going to be a good punt. It's going to be fielded, though, and he's going to be dropped at about the 22-yard line. So Gosnell will take over the ball down on their own 23-yard line with 6:59 left to go, 3rd quarter. Redskins lead the ball game 12-0.
Good, outstanding ball game tonight. Folks, this is nice weather for football. You need to be out here at the Schoonover City, and the city is fine young men play at night. Also, we've got band boosters cooking up the food, Redskin burgers.
Boy, I was down a little closer to the field at halftime, and that band was something else.
That band was great.
Fantastic band, and we're going to get to meet those people a little bit later on as back to pass is the quarterback. Pass down the middle. He's got a man open. Couldn't quite get it. Incomplete down on the 47 of the Redskins. A long pass by the Gosnell quarterback, but incomplete. Be 2nd down and 10. And Ron, speaking of the band, what we're trying to arrange, we've tried to do the cheerleaders and the dance team and so on and so forth. We'd like everybody to meet these people individually. So we're trying to figure out a way we can do the band because it's a large group of youngsters. So we're trying to figure out, and maybe at the Corning game we're going to be able to do it. We'll have to wait and see. Hand off to Wiggins, and Wiggins going to be dragged down finally. Sisco, number 24. But Wiggins gets out over the 30 to the 33. And I believe it's going to be close to a 1st down. Awful close. The official is now looking at it. I believe they're going to have to measure it, but give us a chance to talk a little bit about the Redskin band. I think they do a fantastic job.
They sure do. Gary, did you see that sign down there? I'm gonna go down there and see that sign. They have put a sign up for us. You see that right there?
All right, just barely can see it.
It says band parents Love Ron and Gary and Cable Channel 12. Isn't that all right? I'll tell you what, we got some outstanding parents out there that really support these young men.
Well, you got a chance. Try to get a shot of the stands over on Gosnell's side.
Well, there's not too many there.
Not very, of course, Gosnell's a long way. We know that, but that makes us proud of the Redskin fans because every time we go anywhere, we have a lot of people there. And we had quite a few people down at Rivercrest the other night.
We sure did, and that's what we called the diehards, isn't it?
That's what it was. Gosnell a little bit short on the first down, so it'll be third down now, and inches to go. So third and short for Gosnell. The ball is out at the 30. Somebody move the yard marker on me. Like at about the 33. Quarterback sneak, and
the ball's loose, Gary.
He's going to be close to a first down.
Here's a scramble for that ball.
Should have enough. He just lacked a couple of inches, and he did get it. So first and 10 for Gosnell. Ball at about the 33 and a half yard line of Gosnell. Gosnell up to the line now. Hand off to Wiggins, and he's drugged down by Fears, number 40, and Zipper, 36. Number 61, Chad Benson, checks in the ball game. Also number 62, Brian Perry, checks in. And Fears and Hinkle comes out for a little rest. And Gosnell looking across the way. Ron, we count them when they came in. Looks like they've got about 20 players, 20 or 21. So, Redskins up the line now on defense. Second down. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. Pass over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. Incomplete, trying to hit his receiver up at about the 45-yard line.
The pressure was on.
He was getting some pressure again on that defensive front by the Redskins. That'll be third down now and 4. Ball at the 34. Of Gosnell. And Gosnell set third and 4. Handoff left side, and he's got the first down and more. That's close to the 50. And Dawson on the play. Also Sisco, Casey Chester, and Trey Hall. Got a pickup good enough for the first down. It's just inside Redskin territory at the 29. The Gosnell moving the ball here on the Redskins, and Gosnell looks a little snappier here in the second half. Redskin defense is going to have to dig in as Gosnell a lot more determined here to start the second half. Is quarterback keeper, and quarterback's going to pick up a yard maybe. No more. Tackle in there by number 51, Chris Hinkle. Martin and Sifford also in on tackle. Chris Hinkle, number 51. Pickup of a yard on the play, so be second down and 9. Ball at the 49 of the Redskins as we've got an official timeout, a little equipment problem there. And don't forget, folks, next week the Redskins will be on the road against Pickett at Pickett. Ball game starts at 7:30. And next Thursday night, the junior high Redskins will be at home against Hoxie. Junior high Redskins still undefeated with a 4-0-1 record. The only, just the tie to Greene County Tech. Handoff Wiggins, left side, and Wiggins is brought down, but not until he gained 8 yards. Sifford makes the tackle, but he's down close to the 41-yard line. Got a little short of the first down, about a yard. 3rd and 1 for Gosnell. There's Gosnell moving the ball now. 3rd and 1. Ball at the 41. Back to pass. Here's the quarterback. Pass incomplete. As he tried to hit the tight end over the middle with a little quick pass. So it'll be 4th down now for Gosnell. Ball at the 41 of the Redskins.
And you can see that junior high game Monday night now, folks, at 7 o'clock. See that outstanding junior high team there and see them play.
It would be well worth the time to watch that ball game. A good ball game. Walnut Ridge junior high team came in undefeated, and Junior Redskins just took it to them. Played an excellent ball game. 4th down now and 1 for Gosnell. Handoff up the middle, and he's got the first down. Tackle over by Sifford and Hinkle. Also Trey Hall, but he's inside the 40 at the 39. With 4 minutes left to go, third quarter. And Gosnell, you know, they're not moving the ball, but big chunks, just 3 or 4 yards pop.
Yeah, 3 or 4 yards just popping through the line there.
But they're moving the ball on the Redskins now. And they're back down in Redskin territory at the 39 with 3:50 left to go in the third quarter. Redskins lead it 12-0. Handoff the fullback up the middle, and nothing going there as he's stopped up.
He is really stopped up there.
And our number 21, Joey Young, makes the initial hit. Makes the initial hit in the line of scrimmage there and got a shaken up Gosnell player, and he's going to go back to the huddle now. So second down and 9 for Gosnell. Ball to 38 of the Redskins. Man in motion. Option play right. And he's going to be dropped after maybe a gain of a yard. Stephen Malone in on the play. Also Hinkle over there, Sifford and Chester. Number 10, Stephen Malone, another sophomore, playing a good ball game.
Excellent.
Stephen playing an end position for the Redskins. It's third down now and 7 for Gosnell. Ball at the 37-yard line. In on that defensive front. Number 10, Malone, 56, Trey Hall, 21, Joey Young, 51, Chris Hinkle. And now Martin gets down as a down lineman, and penalty flags on the play. Penalty is going to be against Gosnell. And that's about 3 times that they've lined up offside. And that's what it's going to be. So Gosnell has offside their share of penalties. So that'll back it up now to the 42-yard line. It'll still be third down and about 12. So third and 12 for Gosnell. 2:25 to go, third quarter. The Redskin defense has been on the field a lot tonight since the first quarter. Pitch out right side and quick kick blocked and picked up by Gosnell. And the ball is down at the 35-yard line as Wiggins tried a quick kick. And we'll see what the call is here. The Redskins should have the ball right there, and they do. They do have the ball. So what that was, if you missed it, they pitched the ball to Wiggins, and Wiggins was going to quick kick the ball, and it was blocked. And by who, I don't know. I didn't get the number. A lot of Redskins in there, as they were swarming Wiggins. And on a quick kick, the ball is all the other team is trying to do is pin the other team deep in their own end of the field. And it's an effective tool that used to be used a long time ago. Don't sit much anymore. Redskins now up the line, first down and 10. Handoff Martin. And Martin, hard running, gets over the 40 to the 23.
A good run by Martin. I'm telling you, you could hear the helmets kick.
You can hear it all the way up here. It's a pickup of 5 for Shane Martin. 5. That'll bring up second down, 5 yards for a first down. Ball at the 42 of the Redskins. Up to the line, back to pass is Morris. Morris is passed out in the flat. And too long, trying to go for Chester.
31, Wells.
Make that Wells, 31, Jade Wells. So it'll be third down now, and we said 5. Let's make it 6. It's closer to the 6 than 5. Ball's at the 43 of the Redskins. They've got to get to the 48. So it'll be 6 yards for a first down. Redskins up to the line. Tiedemeyer split left. Wells out to the right. Handoff Joey Young, and Joey Young nowhere to go as he's dropped for a loss. And the Redskins are going to be forced to punt here with 1:20 left to go in the third quarter. And Joey, they got his number.
They have got his number tonight. They sure have.
As Joey Young,
He's a little disappointed.
trying to get the ball around, just can't quite get it around tonight as that defense is collapsing on Joey. Back to paint for punt. There's Shane Martin.
Looks like they painted on
It's a
him.
good punt, and it's going to be down to the 31-yard line. And got number 80, Joe Jackson, makes the tackle. But good return by Gosnell. They get the ball up to the 44-yard line. And you're right, I'm just as much impressed with number 13, his number, isn't it?
I am too. 13 is
Number
really
13 for Gosnell. I'm much impressed. He's a hard charging ball player for Gosnell, and he's made some good runs. Determined young man, you can tell. He's trying to help his team all he can. Gosnell with the ball, first down and 10, and number 13 still with the ball. He's up to the 49. Tackle made in there by Sippard, number 36, 32. Chad Tudemeyer also in on the play, but it's a pickup of about 4. It'll be second down now and 6. Ball at the 49 of the Redskins. 10 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Gosnell with the ball, second and 6. Pitch out. Wiggins still with the ball, and he's going to be dropped for a big loss. Not a big loss, about a 2-yard loss. But the Redskins come swarming in that time. Boss in there, along with several more Redskins. And Redskins snuck out Mr. Wiggins that time. That's the end of the third quarter. Go ahead, Ron.
Pocahontas Redskins 12 and Gosnell 0. We'll be right back in just a moment after these words. Stay tuned to more Pocahontas Redskins football. Pocahontas.
Brought to you by Llewellyn's Carpet. Located in downtown Pocahontas, that's at Highway 67 at an airport.
And then dropped immediately. A good play by Hua, number 32, Chad Taylor. Chris Hinkle, number 51, also in on the play.
See what the Fisher was on that quarterback.
Another screen pass that time to Wiggins over here, and Chad Tudemeyer has played a good ball game. He's not been fooled on those. It'll be fourth down now for Gosnell. And they're setting punt formation, but I would almost guarantee you they're not going to punt. They may with 11:22 left to go in the ball game.
And we got a timeout.
As they take a timeout, they're set in punt formation. And I don't think they thought they had enough people on the field, and the punter takes a timeout, so.
Tell you what, we'll take another timeout with them. Y'all stay tuned. Timeout there.
Okay, Ron, we're setting out with fourth down and 6 for Gosnell at their own 48-yard line. They're in punt formation. And fake punt, pass out in the flat, it's going to be complete. Incomplete. Incomplete. And who made the hit on that? I think Sippard. And Chester makes the hit. And the Redskins hold. And I told you, Ron, they wasn't going to punt.
They weren't going to punt. They sure didn't. The pressure was on him, though, I'll tell you.
He made a good pass, and the receiver caught the ball, and just good contact by the Redskins. Sippard, and I believe Chester was over there, too. And Redskins take over the ball now. First down and 10 inside the Gosnell Pirate territory at the 48-yard line with 11:13 left in the ball game, and they lead it 12-0. As number 60, Matt Morris, comes up over the ball at center. Alex Phillips in at right guard. Trey Hall at right tackle. Redskins set to run. Hand off Martin around the right side. Martin to the 40, 25, 30, 25, Shane Martin.
A good run by Martin.
Fantastic run by Shane Martin. gets the ball all the way down to the 21-yard line of Gosnell. And if they're keying on Joey, I think they found the remedy for that. Give the ball to Martin.
Give the ball to Martin and let him think about it.
Quickly up the line, number 74 in at left guard is Derek Kildow, and Brian Perry in at left tackle. The Redskins first and 10. This time Morris spikes it down the left side, and Morris trying to get around, and Morris does to the 10, and excellent to the 10-yard line. Number 14, Paul Morris. And that's a rarity. They're saying Morris keeps the ball. And he did a good job that time. Good run by Paul Morris.
That's first and goal, isn't it, Gary Cole?
They're right on the 10, I believe.
Yep, they're first and goal.
First down, goal to go for the Redskins on the Gosnell 10-yard line. Paul Morris, number 14, with a big run. And the Redskins knocking on the door again. Handoff Martin around the right side, and Martin turned around and tripped up. He's inside the 5. May give him to the 4. He's just inside the 5. It's Shane Martin.
Doing an excellent job.
Playing a good ball game. The second goal to go from the 4 for the Redskins. 10-20 left to go in the ball game. They already lead it 12-0. And trying to add to that lead as they break the huddle now. 14, Paul Morris, the quarterback. Second down, 4 yards for a touchdown. Handoff, Joey Young, penalty flags on the play. Joey Young is in the end zone.
In the end zone.
The penalty flag on the play. Penalty flag on the play. Let's see who the penalty is on.
This guy is indicated, but we have a flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play is Joey Young tucking in for the touchdown. But we'll see what the call is. It's going to be illegal procedure against the Redskins, so the play's coming back.
He's going to come back a little bit.
The play's coming back, and the Redskins will be backed up 5 yards.
That brings up second and goal.
Well, they replay the down. The ball will be moved back to the 9-yard line. It was at the 4 when Joey Young took it in for the touchdown, but the 5-yard penalty backs it up to the 9.
Well, there's no shift is indicated.
Ron says that Martin will get the ball. They're going to try to hit Sifford. They'll try to pass it to Sifford.
Okay, here we go, Gary. You predicted it.
Martin's got the ball. Martin's going to the right side, and Martin's down to the 4-yard line again, so he picks up 5 back. And you called it, Ron.
I knew he'd do it. I knew it. I had faith in him.
That's the play that Martin's ran real well the last couple of times. And he gets 5 yards back. So third down now. And 4 yards for the touchdown. It's third down and goal to go, so they got to score. Up to the line to come. Sifford split wide right. Wesley to the left. And Chester in motion. And Morris is brought down. Don't know what happened on that play.
There was a break up on the play. Looked like Morris was going to hand the ball off, and no one was there to hand it off to.
And if they were going to have a field goal attempt coming up by the Redskins, the ball was at the 6-yard line. Number 22, Robert Gates, is in the ball game to attempt a field goal. This will be a 23-yard field goal. 23-yard field goal attempt by the Redskins. Ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It is good. The kick is good by number 22, Robert Gates. And with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this ball game, the Redskins lead it 15-0 over the Gosnell Pirates.
That makes puts the pressure on Gosnell right here. That means Gosnell's going to have to score 3 times to beat us. With 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Well, they don't have to score twice.
3 times they'll have to score, won't they?
No, they don't have to score twice to get the conversion, the 3-point conversion. Give them 16 points.
That's correct.
That's right. But it does add pressure because it makes it a 15-0 ball game with 8:40 to play. And the way the Redskin defense has been playing thus far, they've given up a few yards. They've been, but they've not broken. Kind of like the Ridgecrest game, where It seemed like Ridgecrest was moving the ball up and down the field on them. The Redskins not allowing them in the end zone until late in the ball game.
You know, Corning has beat Gosnell 21-0 when they played them, and we're 15-0 right now.
16-0.
Is it 16-0?
Yeah, they beat them last week 16-0. And we remind you, this is a good Gosnell team.
It is.
They've are similar, a lot of similarities to the Redskins. They're pretty quick, got some speed, so a pretty evenly matched ball game. The Redskins have done an excellent job defensively of shutting down Tyrone Wiggins. That the other back is the one that's impressed me. As Gates kicks off, the ball is going to be taken back on the 21-yard line and around the right side. And he's cut down over there by number 36, Sifford. Boy, Sifford is all over the field.
He sure is.
Now we understand why he's the number 1 tackler in the state. Jody Sifford, number 36, a senior for the Redskins, playing excellent football this year. And in case you just tuned in, Sifford opened up the ball game with an 83-yard touchdown on the kickoff return for the Redskins. Hand off right side and pick up about 3 or 4. Joey Young, 21 over there. Jeremy Boss, 44, tackles the ball carrier off the right side. Number 16, let me look on the roster, see. I don't show a 16 on their roster. Well, apparently he's changed numbers since these were put out. But second down, now 4. And number 13 with the ball. Who is also 13 is the one I was looking for. So that's Mike Gentry. He's a back. And Gentry, I was looking, he's a junior. So we'll see him again next year.
Well, we've got a player down injured on the field. I'll tell you what, number 36.
13 is injured. Well, I'd hate to see that. He's a good ball player. He's in a lot of pain there.
He sure is.
Looks like a leg injury, or possibly.
Sure. Sifford tripped him up and let him down fall, and then who followed in behind him?
Okay, I missed on the tackle. I
think it was 56.
They've got his leg extended. I really can't say. It may just be a muscle cramp.
It may be.
That's what it is. And boy, those things hurt. And then he hit him by his head, though.
He'll shake it off. We're glad to see him come up anyway. That's
good job on number 13, Gentry for Gosnell. And just a muscle cramp. Those things for a few short seconds, they're a lot of pain.
They sure are.
7:40 left in the ball game. Gosnell with the ball at their own 45-yard line as the Redskin cheerleaders gets everybody fired up down here.
They sure do.
Third down and short. Quarterback still with the ball to play. And he's going to be close to the first down. Hinkle in there on the play for the Redskins. It was a little like a busted play.
It was a busted play.
Quarterback came out and nobody to give the ball to, and he's a pretty good ball player. And I believe he picked up enough for the first down, and he did. The 1st and 10 for Gosnell.
First down.
Ball up at the 46-yard line of Gosnell. 7:17 left to go in the ball game. Gosnell with the ball at their own 46. First down and 10. Back to pass. His quarterback been pressured by Fears. Gets the pass away. It's going to be intercepted. And number 24 is Sisco. I'll make it 34. Casey Chester intercepted.
No flags, no flags.
Boy, that was a good interception by Casey Chester, number 34, as Chester was just laying in wait for that one, and he caught the ball on a dead run, and Gosnell is very fortunate to have some white jerseys over there, or Chester would have been gone. I like that play by Casey Chester, number 34.
He's trying to make up for that run there. You know, he's trying to
Tyrone catch.
Yeah, that's what it was. He's trying to make up for it.
And Casey will take a lot of kidding from me on that. And track, they're real competitive. Casey beat him in the 220, though. Pass, right side, going for Sifford. Caught. That's Sifford. Down to the 10. play. A good pass by Morris. And Sifford just made his way around and caught the ball, went all the way. 47-yard touchdown. Morris to Sifford. And the Redskins are on the board again with 6:49 left to go in the ball game. 21-0. Number 22, Robert Gates, set to attempt the kick for the extra point. There's the snap. The kick is up, and it's good. And it's good. And the Redskins go up 22-0. 6:49 left in the ball game.
Them boys are fired up. And they have every right to be. They're doing a great job tonight.
You know, the Redskins have really played good football since Ridgecrest. They came out, did a good job in the first quarter against Ridgecrest, scored 14 points. Had to hang on, and Ridgecrest tied the ball game. And, of course, we all remember the Joey Young pickup at the end of the ball game with no time left to give Ridgecrest a victory. Those fans and those cheerleaders are all fired up, aren't they? As I was saying, Ron, since the Ridgecrest game and the Redskins come away with a victory there, came back and played really good football ever since. They have really played wide open football and done good.
We got to listen to the bullpen. They're over there.
Okay.
I haven't seen the bullpen.
Well, we can tell you what that joke's about in a minute.
Oh, okay.
But I've got well, we'll tell you that's kickoff. I'll tell you what happened.
Okay.
We're going to want it told anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and tell it.
We've
been trying to hide it, but I'm going to go ahead and let everybody know about the little wager that we've got.
Okay.
As Gates set the kickoff, the ball's going to be taken at the 25-yard line. And down there, cut down by Chris Hinkle, 51. And Gosnell will take over the ball. What the deal is, Ron, the reason they asked me if I had my shoes ready. Doug Thielemeyer, one of the local fire department members, big football fan. Of course, he's a former Redskin. He made a little comment that it wouldn't be the last time we'd go to Truman this year.
Oh, is that it?
Meaning that we'll go to the playoffs and we'll play Truman in the first round. And I told him, I said, if we are lucky enough to get to the playoffs and fortunate enough to get there, that I'll walk to Truman. And that's as Tyrone Wiggins dances around and gets about 8 yards. 51, Chris Hinkle, and Fears over there on the tackle. Also, Thielemeyer and Martin. So that's what they were hollering at me about if I had my shoes ready. So I may be walking.
You may be walking. I'll run alongside you and film you all the way.
I'll gladly go. Anything to help these Redskins get to the playoffs. And the way they're playing right now, they just need to play good football, and I think if things hold up, they've got a good possibility of doing it. Clifford makes a tackle on Wiggins as he gets up close to a first down over the 40.
They're not going to let you live it down, Gary.
Oh, no. Of course, a big ball game tonight. I'm anxious to see what happens between Truman and Earl as those two teams play tonight. First down. And
break up on the play there.
The ball carrier comes up with it. And tackle by Clifford. And also Sisco in there. And number 40, Jerry Fears. He gets it up to the 45. It's busted play. Very fortunate to get the ball even past the line of scrimmage as the backs collided back there in the backfield. Gosnell's not giving up. They played good football. They played hard. They took it down in 5. Quarterback with the ball. Ball's on the ground. And Gosnell very luckily comes up with the ball. I believe Jeremy Ball's over there to make sure Mr. Henry was down and the ball come loose. Gosnell comes up with it as Wiggins recovers the fumble. It's third down now, and 14.
I mean, I tell you, that number 77 was getting into that ant right there. Look at it.
Shotgun formation for Gosnell. As they set up, back to pass is the quarterback. Pass out in the flat, complete, and immediately dropped by Jeremy Balch, number 44. Good play by Jeremy. Jeremy Balch over there to make sure the receiver was down. The pass was completed for about 4 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 for Gosnell. 3:50 left in the ball game. Redskins lead the ball game 22-0 over Gosnell. Jody Sifford with a big night. Jody Sifford returned the opening kickoff of the ball game, 83 yards for a touchdown. And just a few minutes ago, got a 47-yard touchdown pass from Paul Morris. And the Redskins have played a lot of defense tonight, but offensively done real well. As the punt by Gosnell is going to go down, still rolling, down close to the 20-yard line. So the Redskins will take over down on their own 20-yard line with 3:26 left in the ball game, and they lead at 22-0.
And we'll be right back in just a moment after these messages. Stay tuned. Action here.
They're on 1st down and 10. New quarterback in is Stephen Malone, and Malone hands the ball off to Martin, I believe. It is Shane Martin. As a little mix-up on the play there. Exchange there. That happens when you put a new quarterback in the game. Number 10. Uh-oh. We've got a whole swarm going in now. Number 76, Davey Ellis going in. Number 66 in the ball game for the Redskins, Mike Purcell. And number 63 in the ball game, Steve Kincaid. Fears is in the backfield. They'll try to get the rest of them fumbled on the play. Redskins recover.
That band's getting with it, ain't they?
Outstanding job by the Redskin band. Boy, they sound good at halftime.
They sure did.
They were really loud and were real good. I enjoyed that. Buck number 52, Mike Emmons in the game. There's penalty flags go flying. Number 66, Mike Purcell. Number 60, Matt Morris is the center. Number 56,
Offside
76, Davey Ellis.
Offside against Gosnell, looks like.
Okay, that'll move the ball forward 5 yards. Stephen Malone in at quarterback, number 10. 3rd down and about 2. Handoff Fears, and Fears gets around the right side. Still going. Penalty flag on the play. Fears got all the way up to the 35. But penalty flag in the backfield, which usually indicates it's on the offense. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a penalty against the offense. And we'll see what happens here.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what they come up with on this second action play here. Well, it was against, of course, Pocahontas. Back them up about 15 yards. So Pocahontas will take over at about the 18, 19-yard line. As Steve Malone comes up on the ball.
Redskins up the line now, 3rd down and 12. The ball is down inside the 20. That's on the way, and I believe the Redskins retain possession. They do. And the Redskins are going to have to put the ball away here with 1:28 seconds left in the ball game, and they lead it 22-0.
As some of these players come in and out of this ball game.
Martin is set to punt for the Redskins. There's the snap, and Martin gets the punt away. It's not a good punt. Shanked off the right side. It's going to go out of bounds. That's going to roll on up to about the 37-yard line. So Gosnell will have the ball once again here with less than a minute in the ball game. They trail it 22-0.
We'll be back as Gosnell take possession in just a moment. Y'all stay tuned for Pocahontas Redskins football.
They trail the ball game 22-0. Back past the quarterback.
Oh, he's hit hard.
He's hit hard and finally slowing down. And who made the initial contact? Was that Malone?
I couldn't really tell, Gary.
I'm not sure, but boy, somebody laid a lick on Wiggins, and the rest of that defense converged in there. And
it may have been Malone.
Big Malone. Was Malone?
Yeah, I believe it was. We'll watch the replay, I guess, and see.
I had a good excuse why I didn't see that.
Yeah, that was
a
a
little
big...
relaxed up here with 10 seconds left in the ball game, but a fellow just brought a picture of a big deer that was killed up in the Black River bottom, and I was looking at the picture.
Well, that was a big spread.
I heard the collision out on the field, what made me look. As time has run out, but here's the pass down the field. It's caught by Tyrone Wiggins, and he's down by Joe Johnson.
Knocks up one for them.
That's the ball game. Redskins. Final score, the Pocahontas Redskins 22, the Gosnell Pirates 0. And don't forget, folks, next week the Redskins will be on the road against Hoxie, at Hoxie. So everybody, Pickett, I'm sorry. Pickett. The junior high game will be Hoxie at home. And it's Friday night at Pickett, 7:30. The junior high games next Thursday night. Hoxie at home. It starts at 7 o'clock.
And once again, you know, you want the junior high football game Monday night now, folks. It's at 7 o'clock. I know a lot of folks out there have been asking when the junior high is going to be played back. We're going to play it back Monday night at 7 o'clock. Once again, this has been your Pocahontas Redskins football. Brought to you by the following sponsors. And tell them thanks for sponsoring these nice games for you. Stay tuned.
As a Redskins